season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got it, looking for a first. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his man. It's Cobb. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cross. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 28. Caught behind the line. It's Cross. Turn. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this...
looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Green. Fires to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the single back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So after the first down run, here's second down. Rides to the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He's got him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Green. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking it.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Great job by the back on the option. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, We got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And on third down, you run a screen. I think you're hoping to try to get the defense in a blitz, flying up the field, throw the screen right behind them. It didn't happen. They guessed wrong. Defense did a great job playing discipline, playing sound, making the play.
They punted away on fourth down. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. This time they'll go to the running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Pass interference.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Handoff from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Rayner. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Blake. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Green. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
The Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
Interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about some.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Red Wolves are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. starting to feel a little pressure. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Holden finds his man on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense...
Trying to get it in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Dropping back, it's Green. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Back to pass. It's Flowers. Caught near the sticks. It's Summers. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Pulled down for the tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Summers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. The short hands, it's Cross. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that one's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. That's caught. It's Cross.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires to the big fella. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And he splits the uprights, and we are tied in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He has the first and still on his feet. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth, so of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. To the air, it's Flowers. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Blake. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
The play action fake. Makes the catch. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
Let's go. Break. Single. Set.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Big play coming here. The last thing you want to do is squander this type of field position on the opening drive. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the side.
Touchdown, Red Bulls! A great catch and run for 6. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from in, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Cross. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Red Bulls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll bring it out. It's James. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, the man in the back backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the option. He'll toss it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Cross. Turning it on! How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Red Wolves are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Goes to the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. He'll do it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Finds a seam. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Might be looking to run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looking downfield very late in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Burris. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback got it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
And the Red Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hainsworth. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's cross.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it! Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your... have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Runs through a tackle. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 28 over New Mexico. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Hainsworth. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Burris. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Thrust that arm out. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Red Wolves have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. One more play to pad the stats. With the run on first and goal. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.